Red Panda, what's up? Grey Knight, what's going on? Oh. Notice any changes in your facial structure since being on gear? Not that I can tell. Some people have said my jaw's become more square, but I think that's just because I'm leaner. All right, just got to get my wraps and my belt.
Chicken leg faggot. Jason Blaha basement dweller. Weak. No power. No strength. What happened to your autistic retarded Aussie girlfriend?
I don't know why you're asking me if the basement doesn't have drywall. I'm not the one who built this fucking house, dude. Yeah, I'm taking melanotan. Steroids don't turn your skin darker. Melanotan does. Yes, I take HGH. This is gonna be a really long fucking workout. Your band. Your band.
Are you single? If so, I'm really craving some peanut buttered flavored vegan BBC in this tight carnist pipes. How much for it? Hey VG, today is my 1-year veganiversary. I had to go vegan after realizing how much of a hypocrite I was from watching your debates. Thanks for all you do, man. Green heart emoji.
Well, no problem, dude. Glad you made the right choice. Thanks for the donation. Roids are for losers. Right, that's why all the most winningest athletes all take them, right? Last I checked, Lance Armstrong won the Tour de France. So stay small, stay weak. Don't fucking give a shit. At the end of the day, I'm bigger and stronger than you.
Why does Goatis deny evolution? Wouldn't it be really favorable in his case if evolution is true?
I wasn't aware that he was an evolution denier. He's just fucking stupid and crazy, dude. Nothing he does or says makes any sense, so... Thanks for the donation, though, Andrew. I called the bank. They transferred me to the fraud department, and they're closed. So I'll either call tomorrow or just go to the bank in person. Super fucking annoying. Apparently it was some Bitcoin exchange that stole my money. It's really weird.
Have you ever thought about adding insulin? Isn't that why all the bodybuilders are way bigger today?
No, it's primarily because of growth hormone. I'll consider adding insulin in the future if I have trouble growing, but thanks for the donation, Andrew.
Are you doing anything to combat teens' mental side effects?
No, because I don't have any mental side effects from Tren. Thanks, dude. And your band, see ya. Oh. Why isn't this fucking loading?
Hey man. Why do you look like that and then only able to pull girls that are at most 2 out of 10?
I don't really care if anybody re-uploads my live streams. Congratulations, you're banned. See you later. How exactly am I going to do muscle ups when the ceiling is right at the fucking bar? Do you like asking stupid fucking questions?
Is it true that Goatus used to be on gear?
I'm not sure. I think his ex-girlfriend made a post on Patreon saying he tried steroids. Given how vain and stupid he is, good. Like, he got a hair transplant and shit. Oh, he never got big and strong. Yeah.
What are your thoughts on the overall state of today's society?
It's pretty retarded and pretty gay. Thanks, Dodo. Just let you know that I promise you a Neo Geo. Can I send it to post pickup relay? I'll receive the Neo Geo in November. I'll send it to you. Is that possible? Well, yeah, if you just send it to my address, I have a P.O. box. It just automatically goes there. I appreciate it. Send me a Neo Geo. I'll play it. Thanks, dude. Yes, I'm an atheist. I'm not a retard.
Do you think it will ever get any better, VG, or just worse?
Who the fuck knows, dude? Again, we don't have eugenics, so the retards will just keep breeding. Thanks, Dodo. think I've gotten a fair bit stronger. We'll start off with an extra 15. And if it's still light, we'll just add weight. Ugh. Congratulations, you're banned. Take your faggot Christian shit somewhere else.
Hey Vegan Gains, I invented a training device called the Isolation Harness. I'd love to send you a pair, no strings attached, and see what you think. Interested?
I don't know. Message me on Instagram about it. Thanks for the donation, dude.
Hey bro, been making gains in the gym and my clothes don't fit anymore. This gay dude at the gym offered to take me shopping for fits and try them on at his place after. Should I take fashion advice from a literal faggot? I'm straight.
Kind of depends. Some gay dudes are good with fashion, some aren't, and they're just gay. Thanks, dude.
Struggling with pussy weight and doing reps of 4. Wow.
Yeah, I've seen the movie Fight Club. It's one of the dumbest movies I've ever seen in my life. I don't know why it has such a huge cult following. Just fucking retarded. How do you feel about wearing a thong on stage if you compete? Well, take a look at Classic Physique. They don't wear a thong. Fucking idiot.
How many calories are you eating on average per day to maintain your size? I see your full day of eating and it was like 2 shakes and 1 real meal.
If you watched the video, why the fuck are you even asking that question? You saw the video. I said how many calories I was eating literally in the first minute of the video. So, yeah, it's 1,850 calories. And I'm not maintaining my size, I'm actually growing. Despite dieting, I've actually gained 5 pounds. Steroids, especially Tren, are a hell of a drug. So you can build muscle faster than you lose fat. But, yeah, even when I was natural, I could eat very low calories and still maintain or even build muscle. So some of it's genetic, but, yeah, I'm also on about a gram of gear, 525 test, 105 bold known, 210 mast, 140 Tren, plus the growth hormone. So yeah, you can grow even though you're eating very little. But thanks for the big donation, Jason. I really appreciate that.
Why do such bad movies always develop a cult following or a fanbase, VG?
I don't know, man. There's just a lot of fucking retards. That movie was so fucking stupid. Like, the guy's having a panic attack about losing his testicles. Okay, just go on fucking TRT. The entire movie was fucking pointless. It was like this weird thing about a crisis of masculinity. And it had a really dumb gay moral at the end where, like, the idea was he's rejecting, like, this toxic masculinity thing. Like, it's so weird. Like, it was literally a fucking pro-feminist, anti-man fucking movie. And then all these people think it's fucking amazing. And the movie didn't even fucking discuss TRT. Like Fight Club was so stupid. Thanks though, Dodo.
Have you had to do any bloodletting because of the steroids? Or did you go full Rich Piana and this point and not measuring any biomarkers and just taking whatever drugs you think could help you get bigger at unscientific doses that you think reasonable?
Hardly anybody has to do any bloodletting if they're on any dose of steroids. Elevated hematocrit is not a health issue, has nothing to do with blood clotting, and my hematocrit hasn't gone above 48 so far. Thanks, dude. To add insult to injury, there are talks about an all-female remake of Fight Club starring Margaret Robbie and Charlize Theron. I don't even understand how that would be possible. Like, that literally makes no sense. Thanks, Dodo.
To that nigger cuck who donated $250 to Richard. Charge back. He doesn't deserve it. Didn't even say thank you. Mad ungrateful. Also never donate more than $3 to Richard. You don't get anything out of it. $3 text to speech. No point in donating more. I asked because I skimmed through past the first minute and didn't hear it lol. So I guess I didn't watch the whole thing. It's literally insane to me how little you can eat and be so freaking huge.
Well, dude, it was the first fucking minute. Like, I mean, give me a break. Like, at least watch the first fucking minute. I know it's a long video, but... And the only reason it's fucking long is because of the training section in the middle. So, like, why wouldn't you just watch the fucking beginning? But, I appreciate the big donation again, dude. Thanks a lot. I've always been that way where I just haven't had to eat that much to even grow muscle. But I'll tell you what, Tren fucking works. I have noticed a huge anabolic benefit from fucking Tren. And I'm on a pretty low dose, only 140 milligrams right now. So yeah, Tren works. I wouldn't recommend it for most people, but it fucking works. Thanks again, though, dude. We'll do one more set of that, then we'll go and do straight arm pull downs.
Richard, are you going to compete on bodybuilding? Thoughts on Mike's weird AI book? He's a fucking weirdo. And thoughts on people that eat oysters? Say hi in Spanish, don't be rude.
Ola. Yeah, I'm planning on competing. Mike's AI book is just fucking retarded like all the other shit he does and says. That guy is a fucking train wreck of a human being, dude. I can't imagine what it would be like living like him. He's just fucked. And oysters are pretty gross. Thanks, dude.
Okay, I'll do 3 next time lol. Long video equals immediate skim lol.
I mean, it's the first minute. Thanks, though, Jason.
Jason is just a degenerate 80 IQ idiot. I don't care if he wastes his money. He's a retard and doesn't deserve to have money because he clearly doesn't know how to use it. Rich doesn't deserve it either, but most of it goes to Isaac, so that's fine.
Okay, well, that's nice. Thanks, dude. Oh yeah, Mike Isertel eats like a retard. He has one of the shittiest eyes. And by the way, that's only what he shows on camera. So just imagine what he eats off camera. That guy is a lying, manipulative, delusional fuckwit. So that guy's snacking on fucking Snickers bars and Reese's Pieces, and he won't fucking admit it. So yeah. There's no way his stomach could be bulging that much and be that fat and everything with what he shows he's eating. He's just full of shit. think, yeah, I do step back a fair bit. Haven't really considered doing arm wrestling. Like, the problem is, like, if I do it seriously, my elbows are just gonna get absolutely fucked up. I don't want to have to live with, elbow joints that won't straighten.
You're in a good mood today, Richard. Why? I suspect you read Mike Ezra Tellel's AI book.
No, I just saw Solomon Nelson's review. Thanks for the donation, dude.
What's with the 5 to 10 minute rests between sets and the heavy breathing? Zero intensity. P.S. You have 0 legs. Chris Jones, a lifelong natty, would destroy you on stage.
He wouldn't. Like, no offense to Chris, he looks amazing, especially for his age, but, I'm a hell of a lot bigger than him, especially now.
Is Isaac in his room playing Helldivers 2 right now? Did you buy enough Gardein chicken tenders and vegan mayo for him at Wegmans?
Well, we don't exactly have that kind of relationship. Thanks, dude.
To the guy who thinks I'm retarded. I am absolutely retarded. I publicly identify as retarded. I went to school for trans non-carbon binary intersectionality gender studies. It left me rich and retarded.
Well, you know, wealth, retardation might be a fair trade-off. Thanks for the big donation again, Jason. Really appreciate that.
Been watching your stuff off and on for almost a decade. Just noticed how swole you're getting. What's the motivation? I can't imagine you're keen to compete. And you can't take tren and growth hormone forever, right? So what's the long-term rationale here?
I want to get jacked. I don't know what else to tell you. And yeah, I'm planning on competing next year. I'd like to get an IFBB Pro card, and like, it's mostly to promote vegan activism, right? So me getting a Pro card might make some news. Thanks, though, Night Fork. Yeah, Night Fork. All right, we'll increase the weight. Ugh. I think I have a realistic prospect of getting a Pro card. I think I can put on enough mass to do it. Like, I'm not small, and I've only been on PEDs for a year, so I think I have a lot of room to grow. Yes, I'll be on anabolic steroids forever. All of eternity. I'm never going to die. I will live infinitely, perpetually taking steroids. I'm getting a lot stronger for like not eating fucking anything. Dude, Tren fucking works. I'm serious. It fucking works. I'm actually surprised how much it works. I didn't think I'd get this much benefit off of just 140 milligrams. I'm also surprised how it's like good for my mental health, which is fucking awesome. We're gonna do Bent Rose, then Seal Rose. In that order. All right, I'm just gonna chalk up my hands. Oh, easy peasy. What do you think of CrossFit? It's fucking gay. Yeah, fuck CrossFit.
Goddamn nigger, I am watching your vlog right now. Your kitchen is so fucking dirty and disgusting. All of your equipment like your air fryer and instant pot have layers of dirt all over them like you've never cleaned them. And you call
Well,
Frank dirty?
guess what?
Yikes.
You don't cook on the outside of the fucking Instapot. What do I care? Do you plan on taking Deca? I wouldn't take Deca as an anabolic. I'd use Deca for like joint health. If you combine high levels of test and Deca, you're basically bound to get gyno. It's also just not a very good drug. Like, you're going to be more prone to water retention, blood pressure increases on it. So you're better off with other anabolics. But if you're only taking like 50, 100, maybe like as much as 200 milligrams, depending on how you respond to it, and you're just using it for like, you know, pain and like joint health, I'd use it for that reason. I actually have some Deca. I was thinking of trying it at some point. I've used nandrolone phenylpropionate, and I've found that it does help heal injuries pretty well. I've only used it at very low doses though, like 5 milligrams a day. You don't need much. I would not recommend taking Trenace. You should use Trenanenthate. The reason you'd want to go with an enthate is you're more likely to get side effects on ACE. It's way too fast acting. With Tren and enthate, you can just take a low dose, see how you respond. It'll slowly build up in your system over time. So your body and neurotransmitters and everything can adjust. If you take Trenace, you're just going to get bombarded with horse shit. So just start off with a low dose of Tren E if you're going to take Tren.
EUWTF nigga, you can't cook for shit. You have to mix the cornstarch with a few tablespoons of water in a separate bowl, then add it to your curry. You have cornstarch clumps in your curry. That shit looks mad disgusting. Clean your fucking kitchen too.
Yeah, okay, I'll do that. Thanks, dude.
You seemed confused about my name. A knight fork is a tactic in chess whereby a knight attacks 2 or more pieces simultaneously. Keep up the gains and fuck the haters. At least those salty fags have to pay $3 to get your attention briefly.
Well, yeah, I don't know much about chess. But, okay. Thanks, dude.
Do you always burn your soy chunks that much? That shit looks dry as hell. I thought you knew how to cook at least a bit and could clean your house without a girl doing all the work for you, but I guess I was wrong.
They weren't burnt. It was a little drier than I normally make, but they weren't burnt. Thanks, dude. All right. We'll see how we do this set. This will either be the last one or second last one. We'll do one more. I like the way this feels. And that is a PR. The soy chunks do not take long to make. You can literally just put them in the Instant Pot, go do something, jerk off, take a shower, whatever, and then you just put them in a strainer, throw them in the air fryer. You can literally just soak them in the morning, and then they're ready for dinner. Like, any gut/stomach issues with your test? Why the fuck would testosterone cause stomach issues?
Can you really build muscle on a vegan diet?
Well, I don't know, dude. I'm mogging everyone, so I think so. Thanks, Jason. Soy chunks do not take much effort. Like, you just put it in the Instant Pot, and then you throw it in the air fryer. That's not any effort. It's like the easiest thing to do. And then you people are saying it's too much effort? Do you just order from DoorDash? Oh, all right. All right. That's fucking good. We got a good lap pump. Now it's Rose for the hose. Oh yeah, I used to watch Physiques of Greatness. I still see some of Chris's content now and again. We both follow each other on Insta, and we're pretty cool with each other. Chris is a nice guy. You know, despite, aside from the not being vegan thing. Yeah, Chris Jones is definitely natty.
do you feel you exhausted your natural potential before hopping on? Or is that shit irrelevant to you? Also, do you feel being this yoked helps with the ladies? Or do they seem put off? Probably you don't give a shit either way, but I'm curious.
So, I don't think I would have gained that much more muscle mass if I had stayed natural. I think I could have gotten a fair bit stronger. Like, I did that whole 410-pound bench. I really do feel like, assuming I didn't have any issues with injuries, I could have benched 500 naturally. Assuming I don't get injured, which is kind of a big if. But yeah, I don't think I would have grown much more. So I was very close to, like 95% of what I could realistically achieve naturally. I don't think it's really relevant or matters that you reach your full natural potential before hopping on. Like, look at all the 20-year-olds who are aspiring like pro bodybuilders and stuff. There's that kid that went viral recently. I think he's only 21 or something, or 22. People are saying he's gonna die because he's so huge. But he was just sleeping with a CPAP machine, and people are thinking he was dying or something. Bro, that guy's like absolutely fucking yoked out of his mind. And like, he only started using steroids like 2 or 3 years prior. So he definitely wasn't at his natural potential, but like the guy got fucking yoked. So look, steroids work whether you're at your natural potential or not. So if you want to become superhuman, you kind of know what you got to do. And for me personally, I definitely noticed that I got a lot more positive attention from women once I hopped on. And honestly, the bigger I've gotten, the more positive attention I've gotten from women. It's not like, I put on 20 pounds and then, women were giving me attention, and then I put on another 10 pounds, and then they were like, ew, ick, you're too muscular now. I haven't reached a point where I'm too muscular. My girlfriend also really likes the way I look. She doesn't have any complaints. But it wouldn't matter to me either way. I have my own personal reasons for going on peds, getting jacked. If women didn't appreciate it, it wouldn't stop me. Thanks for the donation though, dude. But yeah, it's no secret, like, women kind of like muscular physiques, and women are attracted to men. So if you look more manly, strong, imposing, yeah, generally speaking, women are going to find you more attractive. Ugh. Hamstring's a little tight. Yeah. That hamstring's a little tight. Might try the lever belt that I've got. A little worried doing rows with it because I've dislocated my ribs before.
Since your cycle, have you checked your blood pressure readings, etc., and any other relevant readings that may have increased in a negative way since? If so, what have you done to keep things balanced and as closest to a healthy range? Do you do cardio?
I have a blood pressure monitor. I check it like probably 3-4 times a week. My blood pressure hasn't gone really above 110/70. Like sometimes it's like 115 or something, but yeah, my blood pressure hasn't been elevated. And I do get blood work. So far I've had no indications of health issues from my blood work. But I eat extremely well. I don't eat any junk food ever. Like literally never anymore. I do daily cardio. Try my best to minimize stress, but you people really make it difficult sometimes. Try to get like good sleep. If I notice that I have sleep issues, I cut out all caffeine. Try to get, back on a normal schedule. And I do take telmisartan. It's a angiotensin receptor blocker. It's a blood pressure med. I haven't actually noticed that it lowered my blood pressure, but it does keep hematocrit down. Despite, even if you don't get a blood pressure decrease from telmisartan, it does prevent left ventricular hypertrophy. That's why I take it prophylactically. So yeah, if you have really good lifestyle habits and a good diet, the likelihood of you having any real serious issues from steroids are extremely low. Thanks, dude. Myron the Gains, do you have any vegan recommendations for people with FODMAP issues, IBS? Asking specifically for carb sources. You can just Google low FODMAP foods. There's a big comprehensive list that you can just Google. Like, very few people end up having digestive issues from eating something like rice. Cream of rice seems to be particularly good for people with digestive issues. So you might also want to try cream of rice. But there's a bunch of low FODMAP fruits and vegetables. Just, Google it. Thanks, dude.
I'm new to your streams. What's your cardio routine?
So, assuming the weather's good and everything, I usually get up in the morning and I'll inline skate for 10-15 minutes just to get my blood going. And then after I work out, I usually go mountain biking for 30 minutes, or I might just do more inline skating for like another, 30 minutes. Or I'll do a combination of the two. I'll inline skate for like 15-20 minutes, ride my bike for another like 15-20 minutes, So that's my basic cardio routine. And in the winter, I have an elliptical machine. I've got the Bowflex M3. If you want a good cardio machine that doesn't take up much space in your house or apartment, look up the used Bowflex elliptical machines, the M3 in particular. People give those away for free, and those are like $1,500 new. And they're fantastic machines. They're kind of like a mix between a stair climber and an elliptical. They're pretty challenging. They're really good machines, and you can literally get them for free. Because there's like lazy fat asses that just bought them and then never used them. I think I got mine for like $300, but that's still a really good deal considering like the original cost of the machine. But thanks, dude. Hamstring's still a little tight, but it's better. Yeah, I get my telmisartan from the gray/black market. Doctors are fucking retarded, and they wouldn't prescribe it to me, even though they should. Just absolutely insane retards. I have zero respect for doctors. They're just fucking useless. But, you know, that's why the black market exists, because doctors think they know more than you and they're better than you because they're $500,000 in student debt. So, you know, there's ways around fucking idiots gatekeeping you. It's kind of insane too, because like almost everybody has high blood pressure. Like literally 99% of people have high blood pressure. And then I tell them I'm on steroids and I want to take it prophylactically to prevent LVH. No, we're not going to do that. Fucking bitch. Yeah, surgeons are more useful. GPs are just fucking idiots. Like actually fucking useless. You'd literally get better service that's faster and cheaper if you just ask ChatGPT what your symptoms are and have ChatGPT diagnose you, and then order black market medications online. Like it's that bad. Oh. My friend walked away from medical school at over 800,000 in debt. Yeah, that's not uncommon. I think the average is like 500K, but like that's just fucking like yeah, and then they think you're stupid. Right. Have fun paying off that student debt, dumb fuck. Can't even do your fucking job properly. Is this framed weird? Yeah, there we go. We'll do one more warm up, and then we'll move on to the working set. This right hamstring's still a little tight. Get on there. Yeah, it's super easy to find online sources. Like, dude, because of the medical institution basically gatekeeping everybody, the black market is just so fucking massive right now. Especially with the internet and everything. Like, these doctors literally have no fucking clue. Like, they actually literally think that you need them. I'm 6'3" tall, and lately my average weigh-in has been 225. Weighed myself a couple days ago. It was 230, but that was after like a high calorie day. All right. Slap on an extra 10 on each side. I think I should be able to handle that. I don't know my exact body fat percentage. Like, I haven't gotten an MRI or a DEXA scan. DEXA scans aren't really accurate. But if I had to guess, I'd say I'm around 9%. I think I am just under 10. We'll do a bit of posing after we do this exercise. I feel like I have a fart. I really hate it when I have to do a set like this and then I have to fart. I feel like this like pushes the gas out of you. Like you didn't have to fart before, but it kind of makes you fart or burp or whatever.
Trump announced today he is significantly drawing down forces and cancelling military exercises in South Korea because they didn't help him with Iran, and according to Codepink this will lead to peace in the Korean peninsula. I will show you later.
That sounds absurdly stupid. Absurdly stupid. But thank you, Dodo.
Who do you think was a better magician, Chris Angel or David Blaine?
Well, David Blaine, because he's not a talentless hack. Chris Angel would literally do nothing. Like, he literally did nothing. He just hired paid actors, and you can see clear camera cuts when he did his stupid bullshit. Thanks, dude. Ah, that felt good. Oh. I'll tell you what, I am getting tired from dieting. My energy is lower, especially now that my body fat percentage is down. Um, did you know David Blaine is half Jewish? His mother is a Russian Jew. I didn't know that. But, that's nice, I guess. Thanks, Dodo. Oh. Um, I'm not wearing Crocs for weightlifting. I'm wearing Crocs because the basement floor is cold as shit. And I take the Crocs off when I'm doing a set. What does your steroid cycle look like now? I'm on 525 test, 105 Boldenone, 210 Masteron, and 140 milligrams Tren. And I take 5 IUs of growth hormone on training days. I'm getting a little over 200 grams of protein per day on average. Found a really good new protein powder brand. Beyond Protein, they have a vegan line. I tried their ice cream cookie dough flavor. That's really good. My mom tried their vanilla cupcake flavor. She really likes that, so I'm going to try that one next. How much does that cost per month? About $250. The steroids are about 150, and the growth hormone's about 100. A lot of people think steroids are retarded, uber expensive. They're dirt cheap. Like, a lot of people spend more than that on fucking weed per month. And weed doesn't make you jacked. Oh, jeez. A really bad song came on. Oh, fuck you. I said 5 IUs of growth hormone on training days. I train 3 days on, 1 day off. We'll do one more set. No, you don't get steroids from your doctor. What are you, fucking retarded? Most of the steroids I'm on, like the only exception being test, they're not approved for human use anymore. I'm surprised people ask this. Do you get your steroids from a doctor? How the fuck do you think this works? It's like, would you fucking ask a heroin addict who's like shooting up in the fucking street? Did you get that from a doctor? Like as if black market drugs don't exist? Yeah, I follow a push-pull leg split. I always thought TRT and HGH were the same thing. I don't know how you figured that. Testosterone replacement therapy, human growth hormone. How are those? How did you think those were the same thing? Is your gear pharmaceutical grade? What do you mean by that? It's made by an underground lab. Does it meet pharmaceutical standards? Yeah. Yeah, in terms of purity, potency, sterility, it meets pharmaceutical standards, but it's made from an underground lab. It's kind of a weird way to ask that question. You ever thought about training twice a day? Well, not really, because I can get everything done in one session and I end up having to do less laundry. When you inject insulin, do you immediately carb? Because it may lower your glucose. Who told you I was on insulin? Ah. Oh. Ugh. Yeah, steroids do help you recover faster from injuries. Oh. Doing vacuums is hard. Do you trust the sites you buy from, or do you test your peptides and roids? Buddy, do you think I'm a retard or something? You don't even necessarily have to test them. If you have a good supplier, they get their own third-party testing done, and they'll post the testing results, and they'll give a task number for the laboratory. You can call up the laboratory, ask them if they actually did the testing, give them the task number, and then you'll know if what you're getting is legit. At least with a very, very high degree of certainty. So they can't just fake lab reports. They either got the testing or not. And again, you can just call up the lab, give them the task number. Oh.
Richard, did you really report one of Jimbo's video for harassment? It's already back up. I think you should leave him alone as it acts like a good clips channel.
I never reported him. I don't have an issue with anything he's uploaded. Why would I report him? Thanks, dude. Ugh. See you later. Bye-bye. Kind of sick of people asking, could you beat this person in a fight? Can you beat this person in the fight? I don't care about your, like, dumb shit. You're getting banned if you ask me that question. Oh, somebody else wants to get banned. See you later. Fuck. God damn it. Does being vegan make you happier? That all depends. I don't know why you'd ask that.
Sorry if it's too personal a question, but are you close your family, parents, siblings, and so on? Or are you a lone wolf out here? P.S. Is that a birthmark behind your traps or a tattoo?
No, it's a scar. I'm not particularly close with anybody in my family. I do get along really well with my mom, though. She's been on stream before. We've done workout streams. All right, there we go. So here's a nice hack. If you don't want to spend a shit ton of money on a stupid seal row machine that's overpriced. The shoulder's recovering well. It's getting better every day. It's able to do a lot more weight for, chest, shoulders yesterday. Aren't you a nihilist? Why do you think everyone ought to eat vegan? Why is me thinking somebody should do something in opposition to nihilism? Oh, crap. If you introduce exogenous insulin, how do you plan on managing the massive drop in hepatic SHBD production without causing an absolute blowout in your free? That's great, dude. I don't fucking care. I don't know where you're getting this horse shit from. I do free weight squats with a safety squat bar, not with a barbell. Congratulations, you're banned. See you later. Do you have a dietary plan? Why don't you watch my What I Eat in a Day vlog that I literally just uploaded? I'm getting blood work done tomorrow, but I'm afraid of needles. Stop being a pussy. Do you give me some words of encouragement? Yeah, stop being a pussy. Thanks, dude. Peptides are better than steroids. Yeah, so, tell me you're a retard without telling me you're a retard. Stupidest fucking thing you could possibly say. Like, you clearly don't even know what a peptide is. Peptides are a wide group of drugs and hormones. Insulin's a peptide, growth hormone's a peptide, melanotan's a peptide, thyroid hormone is a peptide. Like it's so like what melanotan is better than testosterone on what basis, for what reason, what purpose? I love how all the drug experts come in here and say just stupid shit in chat. Does the gear you're on affect your blood sugar levels? It's reduced my HbA1c. Some of my friends said that they had to monitor theirs. Yeah, that has nothing to do with steroid use. Yes, I do cardio. Is he still vegan? The YouTube channel's called Vegan Gains. Is he still vegan? He just uploaded a fucking hour and 5-minute vlog video talking about his vegan diet. Is he still vegan? Yeah, here's some life advice. Don't ever try to become a fucking investigator. Genius. Yeah, buddy, I don't care what stupid excuses you come up with, you're a fucking idiot. Oh yeah, my chat's retarded. I don't know why all the retards come to watch my workout streams. Like, they're actually brain dead. Congratulations, you're banned. Could you ever work a corporate job? Probably not. Think I'd get fired pretty quickly. No, I ban trolls, people who just come here to air out their insecurities, losers, people who just say the most stupid and inane shit, making my chat like a toxic shithole. That's who I ban. You can disagree with me, but yeah, if you're a toxic retard, you're banned. How big are you trying to get? My physique goal is to look like Kazuya from Tekken 8. We'll do one more set with that weight, and then we'll drop the weight down, and then do a higher up set. Kazuya in Tekken 7 sucked. Like, I love the character, but he actually sucked in Tekken 7. He was like low tier garbage. They also didn't make a good model for Kazuya. I didn't like the way they made him look. Tekken 8, they made Kazuya look perfect. Like, that was the best gameplay wise and just model wise. That was the best Kazuya ever. Veganism is not more expensive than eating meat. Take a look at the vlog I just uploaded. I talk about the cost of vegan protein sources.
In the show Severance, people have an operation to separate their consciousness so one only exists at work and the other exists outside of work. If possible, would you relegate a version of yourself to only exist during stream while you never have to stream?
Yeah, I've heard of that show before. Depending on what the ethical consequences are, like assuming there's no ethical consequence, then yeah, I'd do that. You could basically live a life where you just do whatever the fuck you want. Hwoarang wasn't really good in Tekken 3. It's just dumbasses that didn't know how to block that complained about him. But he wasn't a particularly good character. Again, Tekken 8 has had the best version of Hwoarang. He's toxic as fuck to fight against. But again, as far as like playing as him and the model, he looks the best. Hwoarang looked really cool in Tekken 8. Oh. What's your secret for trap workouts? Well, if you want big traps, as far as training goes, the mistake that people make when they do shoulder shrugs is they keep their hands narrow. One of the functions of the traps is to bring your shoulder inwards. So when you do shoulder shrugs, you want to have a wide grip because you're activating both functions of the trap where it lifts your shoulders up and in. And steroids. Steroids will blow up your fucking traps if you train them. All right. Let's reduce the weight. Do one more set. If I have the opportunity to compete in the Mr. Olympia, I would. I don't know if I could be a good enough bodybuilder, but I'll certainly try. Might as well try. I don't know if Nehemiah ever competed in the Mr. Olympia. I know he was an IFBB pro, but I don't think he competed in the Olympia. What's the best protein source for a vegan? There's no best protein source. Protein. If you want a very dense source of protein, tofu and soy chunks or TVP are good options. Oh. Yeah, Tekken 5 Kazuya was the most competitive. But I'd say Tekken 8 Kazuya is more fun to play as, assuming you don't get like fucking wrecked by the higher tier characters. They did give Kazuya some buffs and they did nerf some characters, so he's doing much better now. But yeah, Tekken 8 Kazuya is the most fun to play as. He has the best moveset out of any version of Kazuya. And he just looks sick as fuck, dude. Like, it kind of matters that the character looks fucking cool. Like, even if a character is really good in like tournaments, I'm just like not playing as them if they look gay and dorky. Like, I'm not gonna play as fucking Bob, you know? Crap. What are you doing, Gum Gum? Get the fuck out of here. I'm gonna squish you. Yoshimitsu's your favorite character in Tekken? Yoshimitsu's a fucking asshole. It really annoys me that they've made more characters kind of like Yoshimitsu that have weapons and can fucking teleport and have magic powers. Like, Tekken used to be a pretty grounded martial arts game, but like they're turning it more into like fucking Mortal Kombat and Soul Calibur. It's fucking stupid. Okay, Gummy, get out, out. I don't know what you're doing in there. Was Yoshimitsu in Soul Calibur? That last Soul Calibur game that came out was just fucking trash. That was shockingly awful. I bought that, and then as soon as I started it up, I was like, wow, this game looks like from fucking PS2 era. And it just played like crap. So I refunded it. I'm really excited for the new Virtua Fighter. Dude, Virtua Fighter was so fucking awesome back in the day. Like, just so sick. And like it's going to be a grounded martial arts game, so it'll be a nice break from the fucking teleporting like stupid fucking magic horse shit that they've added in Tekken. What's your opinion on a fat loss diet with high calorie but increasing cardio 2 to 3 hours a day? It's fucking stupid. Why would you spend that much time and effort? It doesn't even really work well. Exercise does not do much to actually change your caloric expenditure. So the best way to lose weight is to reduce your caloric intake. And if you have a high amount of food cravings, well, we have drugs for that, for one thing. And that extreme amount of exercise usually drives up people's appetite. So if you have appetite problems to begin with, that strategy doesn't really make much sense. Yeah, I've done some martial arts. I've done jiu-jitsu and kickboxing. I do want to return to that eventually. Ideally, I'd be able to do combat sambo. No, I wouldn't say people are scared of me in public. I actually have a lot of people who come up and talk to me because I have like that sidecar. So every time people see me riding my sidecar around, they come up and talk to me. And that's including like when I'm just driving around in town. So like I don't have my motorcycle jacket on, I just have a tank top. Dude, last year I had the stupidest fucking conversation with a guy. He was trying to convince me that the COVID vaccine is killing people and it's super dangerous. And then I pointed out like there's clearly more deaths from alcohol, and he went to the gas station to buy like a pack of beers. And then he tried to tell me that it's just propaganda. Alcohol's like actually completely harmless. Like, and of course, like this is a fat, out of shape, like retard who's like drinking. Are you deliberately not training to failure? You're watching me work out. Why the fuck do you even have to ask me that question? This is going to be exhausting. Really exhausting. So one more warm up, then we'll go to 5 plates. Do you listen to a lot of metalcore? I don't really know what that is. I don't know anything about specific genres of music. I just listen to stuff that I like. I don't know what category everything fits into. Oh. All right. What should I play? I gotta psych myself up for this. This is 485. It's 5 plates. Looks like 405. Okay, you can't count. It's 5 on each side. Oh, That's how you get big traps. Ugh. That is really tiring. Like, really fucking tiring. Who is S tier in Tekken 3? I can't remember. It's been so long since I played that. I think Jin was pretty high tier, if I remember correctly. No, Prime Big Lenny wouldn't be able to outshrug me. He'd basically stand still and go, "Deesh, deesh, deesh," and then barely move. I think I'm just gonna do arms tomorrow. I ended up starting the workout pretty late in the day just because I had other shit to do. I edited that big long vlog and then I had to call the fucking bank because my credit card was stolen. So I'm just late and it's just fucking exhausted too. So I'll probably just do arms tomorrow morning and then if my legs are recovered, I'll just train legs in the afternoon and stream it. I don't think I can get through a fucking bicep and forearm workout after this. See what the comments are like on my new vlog. Bro aged so much. Yeah, there we go. These people are like retarded. Like they haven't seen me in like 5 or 10 years, and then they're like, "You aged like 5 years." Like, yeah. All right. Let's do another set. Any specific foods you recommend for somebody trying to be vegan? No? What are you, a fucking retard? The fuck do I care what you eat as long as it's not animal products? Congratulations, you're banned. See you later. Congratulations, you're banned. See you later. Shit. Chris Bumstead says he avoids soy because of the estrogen. He literally takes drugs that raises his estrogen. So he's a retard. That's what my thoughts are on that. It's like the dumbest shit you could possibly fucking imagine. I take testosterone that raises my estrogen levels, but I avoid soy because it has estrogen in it. Fucking idiot. We'll do one more set.
For fuck's sake, do a fucking set, you lazy cunt. You are worse than Jason Blaha. Stick-legged faggot. Is that Richard Biana?
No, thanks, dude. Soy has same amino acid profile like chicken or beef. I don't know why you'd have to ask me. You could literally just type it into Google. And no, it's slightly different. It's soy, not chicken or beef, so... Thinking about going vegan, worried about too much carbs, not enough fat. Well, here's some advice. You're a fucking retard. You know absolutely nothing about nutrition. So I would recommend going to a dietitian that specializes in plant-based diets because you're fucking stupid. Everything you've said in chat, every question you've asked is a question that a fucking idiot would ask. So you are far too stupid to fucking do anything right, so just go to a dietitian. And speaking of stupid, somebody wants to get banned. So, congratulations. Looks like you're the last person to get banned on the stream. Fucking idiot. Dude, like, it's funny how dumb people don't even realize how dumb they are. I'm worried I'm not going to be able to eat enough fat. Peanut butter. Olives. Olive oil. Nuts. Seeds. Like... How do I eat food? You want to bet that guy's like a fat ass too?
Since beginning to bodybuild, have you considered any animal supplements? Egg?
Thanks for the money, dumbass. So that'll be it for the stream. Yeah, normally I'd train biceps and forearms after, but I ended up just working out so late. I think it'd be ridiculous because like it would go on for at least another hour, and then I still have to eat, and I am planning on streaming again. So I'll just do a arm workout in the morning. Plan tomorrow is to stream a leg workout. My legs are still sore right now, but probably by tomorrow, I'll be able to train legs. So, in all likelihood, we'll have a leg training stream tomorrow. But hope you all had fun and learned something, like nuts and seeds and avocados exist. Stuff like that. But big thanks to everybody who donated on Streamlabs. Really appreciate it. I'll be on probably in the next hour and a half, maybe even sooner. I actually pre-prepped the food that I was going to eat tonight, or most of it. So I'm going to shower, finish cooking my food, and then we'll react to stuff. I may very well likely just pass out and go unconscious because I'm tired, but we'll try to do a normal stream in a bit. But thanks again, everybody. As always, keep making those vegan and